Tinnitus didn't stay all the time. It was the first day when I had the opportunity to enjoy some moments of silence again. He didn't leave. It's here. Go. Come back. It gets soft. It gets higher. But yesterday, God. I lived a whole day in that silence that I like. That makes me good. You can't imagine how I valued that. You can't imagine how gratifying for me having the opportunity to value a situation that sometimes goes unnoticed. Because I got used to her, so how now I am having to live with the noise in my ear. And if God will to heal it right, or at least reduce it so as not to go crazy. Right, we go crazy, we can't concentrate, everything is more painful. We get more tired, less patient with things, so you know when you experience what you had before you had and it can value. If God gives me the grace to be healed of it, you can be sure that I will never interpret silence in the same way. Because spending 3 months with this noise all the time in your ear is no joke. So when I have the opportunity, as I had yesterday, temporary. Because for this it serves suffering. That's why I'm telling you, what did you bore this year? What was painful to you? I gave my testimony. I spoke the testimony of Angela. My story is so tiny, close to so many suffering that we had. We had Celia, our friend here, who works with us. That faced last year, a little this year too. Right, Celia? Still in the continuity of treatment, right? 2010, 2011, continues in treatment. Celia knows. We saw when Celia's hair fell, and then we saw the joy when they were born. It's here, working, happy in life, taking her mother where she goes, with love. With love. Shows Celia to us, this girl so special, so full of God. It was a testimony to us here, for those who were by her side. It is interesting that sometimes victory is not even ready. But when we declare, it is as if our courage to declare this victory, even if we do not see its signs. God anticipate this process. Because victory to happen, we need to welcome God's grace and we need to do our part. And when we declare victory, our mind is programmed as if it allowed itself to live what we already proclaim. Because the state of failure, my people, he has a plain aid power over us. When we feed, in everyday life, you know what I'm saying. Because this is very common in our lives. When things start to go wrong, when they do not happen according to our expectation, what we had planned, it is natural that we feel, perhaps not failed, but we feel frustrated. We have already spoken here so many times about the human capacity of overcoming, right? We see so many people being able to overcome the difficulties of life, and we are enthusiastic to be able to. It is the strength of the other's testimony in our history. That's why it's so good for us to hear the testimony of someone who got it. Before taking the stage, I had the opportunity to meet Angela. Angela was preparing with her son the long-awaited graduation of that boy. A sportsy boy, athlete who has always taken care of his health, who has always taken care of himself. That morning, having coffee with his mother, happy to have managed to beat his life, overcome all the difficulties that are proper to a student's life. And that day, he would celebrate his victory in college, would graduate. But life did not allow this to happen. At lunch, when Angela came back, she had coffee with the boy, went to the salon, went to prepare too, and when she returned, at lunch, she found her dead son inside the bathroom. After investigating the causes of death, a cardiac arrest, I don't know. A massive heart attack. So common in today's young people. A 24-year-old boy, that's sometimes the heart problem we have and doesn't know. We are often healthy and we lack an investigation. Checkup Sinho is good for everyone who has health, above all too, so we can identify what is wrong within us. Unfortunately, there was no time to find out that something was wrong.